Great day for all of us. The gospel of today is very known, very famous to everyone. And this gospel always come in the end of the year. This month of Misra, this is the last month. The one next is just few days, and the year will end it. So the church always reminding us at such a time about the end of the world and the end of the time. And everyone should calculate and fix his document or whatever so he can offer his statement, the right statement, not the fake one. Everyone do two. Fake one, in Africa they do that. And the original one, the Lord knows about it. So we are here in the church to teach everyone to offer and to prepare the right one, the right statement. So this is the month which everyone should prepare his or her statement, because the audit is coming, right? According to the accountant language, the audit. There is an auditor. There is a great auditor. You cannot cheat him. You cannot play with him game. Or you cannot invite him to do something for you and just finish the matter. No. This is a time where everyone offer the real life. So the church bought the first week, which is started today, the first Sunday, this famous gospel. And when I come to this gospel, I look to myself. I'm sure everyone will look at himself from inside. And if anyone slumber, or anyone went astray, or anyone have a laziness spiritual life, it wake us up. It wake everyone up. As I said, this gospel for a reminder that one day we will leave. One day we will give account. You agree, right? Do you agree? Especially the old people say, oh, I don't know next week, I don't know tomorrow, I don't know next month. Old people. But now it's not only the old, it's everyone. Everyone hear the message. He or she should prepare himself and fix himself. So we are here today to repent together. Are you ready? We are here today to do what? To offer repentance. We are here today to change the ways. We are here today to change the idea about the life which you are living. Because many of us still living until now, they think or they thought they are the owner of their life. They are the master of their life. They are the one who decide for him life or his life. This is wrong. Today, I am sure 100%, you heard thousands of sermons about that. Let me ask you questions, and I need an answer. Why God was said from such an example? Why God was said today in the gospel? If we repeat the reading today, why God was said? What's the problem? What was the real problem here? Anyone can answer? I have sweet in my pocket, but don't take it now. I have. Anyone can answer? Let me put it inside. Why the Lord was said today? What happened? What God expect from such people? This is what? Fruit. Yes. What fruits? Yes, summer. God expect fruit. But what fruits God want us to have? Because I am sure most of our homes nowadays, they don't have this fruit. Most of our families nowadays don't have this fruit. What fruit was Lord looking today? What? Specific. Huh? Anyone will say it's correct. But what was the Lord? You said what? Love? Love. 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 Love of God is there. Is the love of God is there. Normally, in this example of the gospel of today, he is speaking literally about what? Wine, right? Correct? Wine. Wine give what? Yes, resemble joy. Joy. So number one, God was expecting from his children to have love. Love, number one. So when I have love towards God, I will have love towards people. I bring people to God. That's why God was sad from this people of Israel at the end of the story. He was very sad. He was very annoyed. I give you my love. I give you my care. I give you my compassion. I give you everything you need. Why you did not reflect that to others? Why you take other people away from God? Love. Love of God. Love of God and the joy of God. The joy of God was not there. Is the joy in our homes nowadays? Do we have joy? I'm asking. Do we have real joy in our homes nowadays? Yes or no? Huh? No? No? Yes or no? I need to see. Joy. We have joy? And people looking here, the gentlemen looking, they're afraid to raise their hand. The ladies always brave. I like that. Do we have joy nowadays in our homes? Huh? This is fake. Not complete means there is no. You learn from them now. Yeah. Stay this side. Don't. Here, this side, they're afraid to raise hand, to raise leg, to raise anything. Just this side. Let me speak to these people. Joy. Joy is not there. The Lord, if you look at the three gospel, this gospel came in three areas, except John, Mark, and Matthew, and Luke. If we look, let us see why we, as the church nowadays, which is the new steward, which he gave us the new job, we're still acting, we're still behaving the same like the other people in the past. And if we look here at the Gospel of Saint Matthew. In Saint Matthew, if we read the same story, the Lord say he bought fence. He fenced that. He fenced this garden. Why fence? This is the law which God gave us. Yes, the fence could minimize my movement or stop my movement a little bit, but it's from my protection. It's from my good. If you look at it from this side, the law God gave to mankind so everyone can measure his attitude and measure his life and measure his behavior. This is the law. In the book of Matthew, when he bought a fence in this garden, he said, I give you the law to look at yourself, to see yourself how you act, and you walk according to what I give you. This is to tell how God cares for his people. If you look at the Gospel of Saint Mark, in the Gospel of Saint Mark, he added one thing. He said he bought a vine breast. This is the one who press the vine, the grapes, to make the grapes liquid. And this explanation to us, he said, I give you an altar. I give you an altar. And in this altar, what we normally do in the altar? What normally we do? We offer. We offer our sacrifices. We offer our repentance. We offer our daily commitment to God. We offer. Do we have that altar in the house? Do we have, I'm talking to the ladies. Do we have altars in the house to offer daily sacrifices, daily repentance, daily relationship with God? If there is, we will find joy. If there is, you will find joy. But if there is no altar to the Lord in the house, you find this side sitting down, gloomy. I'm not all say all, but some of them are joyful. Guys, are you together? Ladies, please come this side, because this is the joyful side. So if there is no altar, no joyful life. Because altar, I know, I see my sin, and I go to the Lord and say, Lord, I have this weakness. And the Lord will do what? Give it to me. Come and give it to me. So this is in the book of Mark. And also he added tower. If you read the story, when you go back home today, he put tower. And this tower, there is a very nice verse in the book of Proverbs. I don't know if you can get it here. Can you get the verse here? Chapter 18, verse 10. I want you to read it. Can you make it, or it's difficult? Yeah. Or I read it? Let me read it. You have Proverbs? Chapter 18, verse 10. I want you to read this verse. Look, what does the verse say? The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The name of the Lord is what? Strong tower. What the tower will do? Look here. The righteous run. The righteous run to it and are safe. So when the Lord, you find it here? Very good. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. His presence is strong among us. And the righteous run and find refuge and find safety. This is what the Lord did. He put for us an altar. He gave us a law to follow, to measure my life. He gave us Himself to be in the midst of our daily life. I'm afraid and I'm worried, my friend, that He is no more. He's not present in our homes. That's why, where is the joy? Where is the joy? Where is the joy supposed to have in our homes nowadays? Where is it? Gone. Empty. Finished. Why? Why the Lord say, I am your what? I am your shelter. I am your tower. Where are you? Why you are going find another refuge outside? Where are you going? Where are you heading to? So Christ today, I give you the law. I give you my word. I give you to see yourself, but you refuse. I give you my word to look at yourself, but you still going in your own life. I fence your life. I give you limit. Don't cross your boundary. You will have danger. We don't. We like to do always cross there and check there, and we like the life there, and we cannot come back. That's why joy is not there. That's why love is not there. While the Lord gave us all all the privilege, all the opportunity to live with Him, to live for Him. But look at our families nowadays. Look at our attitude together at home. Can it tell any fruits? Honest. Everyone dig inside himself now. Yesterday, I'm not saying last week, how many families fight? How many couples yesterday shouted and swear and lie and made funny actions? How many here? I'm sure no one will raise her hand or his hand. But we have among us people away from God. And the Lord is asking, where is the joy I give you? Where is the love I give you? Where is it? Why it disappeared nowadays? Why we act what? We are like, I'm sorry, wild. We are wild. We live wild life. Why? Because I don't care about His word. I don't care about His present. I care about my own business. I care about my own life. I care about my own gain. No, we need to wake up. We need to wake up today. This is what made God sad. If you look at the book of Isaiah chapter 5, same story. God was talking about that, about His people. But God, we come to church, we praise to you, we worship you, we do all the things, we give tithes, we give gifts, we do whatever. What God will say? What God said to the people in the book of Isaiah? Huh? Your worship is what? I will close my ears. Your songs are noisy. Your praises are awful. Why? Because He said, these people worship me with their lips, but their heart. Where is their heart? Guys, where is your heart? Where is the heart? Where is the heart? And we are sad, we are troubled, and we are complaining. Our kids, no respect to God. Our children, no respect to the family. Our children won't far away. Why? Because the source, because the family are what? Broken. The family are broken. The example are broken. No examples. No spiritual life. And at the end we complain. We don't have joy. We don't have peace. We don't have love. Why you complain? Why you complain? Because we forgot His law. We forgot that He's there. We forgot that He's the owner in our life. We forgot that He's the leader in our life. And we complain. If I ask any one of you, how are you, sir? What is the answer? How are you doing? What is the answer? Answer me. If I ask you, how are you? Let me answer in behalf of you. Abuna, we are pushing the days. What? How are you? Abuna, the life is putting us upside down. How are you? I'm surviving. This is our language. This is our language. Rare. You find someone, when I ask him, how are you? Listen, I am blessed. Yeah, blessed. I am blessed. God is blessing me. Where is it nowadays, my friend? Where is it? Where is this language nowadays? I am blessed. God bless my family. God bless my life. Where is it? Why it is not there? Why this language is not there nowadays? Why? Do you agree with me? Do you agree? Guys, do you agree? That we change our language, we change our attitude, we change the way we're supposed to be? Do we agree? If the salt lose the saltness, what will happen? What the people outside will do in us? They will make us carpet. They will step on us. We're supposed to be different. Different. And we're supposed to bear fruit. God wants fruit. God is asking everyone today fruit. If God came today, I need your fruit. What will happen? I'm afraid. Very few people will say, Lord, this is my food. This is my children. This is my husband. I cared for him. This is my wife. I raised her. I care for her. I love her. I have compassion on her. But what is going on nowadays? It's far away from the true fruits. Far away. God is sad. God is sad. Is God sad? Is that really sad? Look at yourself. Look inside. I am sure you will not be happy. There is a lot of things I need to get it out. And I measure it and I put it in the measure of the Word of God. Is my life days now pleasing God? Is my life today pleasing God? Is my life today according to God's will? Deacons, leaders, we wear clothes, nice clothes. We wear nice tunic. But is your life saying and admitting that you are people of God? I'm saying that to myself. Do you have fruit to tell that you are worthy that clothes? Let us wake up, please. Let us wake up. God wants wine. God wants true joy. What we have nowadays, fake joy. We smile, we call it plastic smile. After we get out of the church, first trial, the devil will attack me, I will lose my joy. This is not joy. Joy which remain in you means what? Christ is my head. Christ is there. Christ is risen. Christ is risen in my life. Christ is leading my life. Jesus is the boss. Jesus is the leader. Do we have Jesus as the leader at home? At my inner life? Do we have him leader, leading my life, my friend? This is the issue. Fruits. If I ask me and you, is the heart of God really happy from the way we live? Yes or no? I need yes or no. Is the Lord happy about the way we live? I'm asking. I will stand there, I will close my eyes. Is God happy about the way we live? I need to hear yes or no. Yes, please. That's why we have an altar. That's why we have an altar. We come to him and say, Lord, I commit these mistakes. I hurt your heart. Every time we have hatred at home or Clyde at home or whatever at home, we hate God himself. Every time we have such ugly, I'm sorry to tell you, behavior at home, we do that with the Lord. So we need to wake up. I want to look what make God rejoice. Many people, I'm sorry to tell you, see our behavior and look at our behavior and they say, and what? Is this is the children of God? Is this is the people of St. Mark? Is this is the children of St. Mark? This is the people of God when they look at our behavior, when they look at our attitude together. What God said, because of your work, because of your deed, what happened to my name? What happened to my name? My name being what? Cursed. Yeah, cursed, yes. Cursed because of what? Because of me and you, I'm sorry to tell you. Because of the behavior we do. God needs fruits. If I am not source of joy everywhere, I am source of what? I'm source of what? If there is no joy, I am source of what? Huh? Naked. Means what? Source of what? What is naked? Who can tell me? Source of miserable and misery life. Source of anger. Guys, we supposed to be, as he lived, we should do what? Live. As he act, we should act. But the problem, we are caring for this outer flesh. We don't care for inside. That's why there's no fruit. That's why there is no joy. That's why God is sad. That's why there is no blessing. No blessing in our life. No blessing. God needs wine. Saint Mary, the fasting we are fasting now, she was having the same mind of the Lord. She came to Jesus one day in the wedding and she told him, the people has no wine, has no joy. Look at Saint Mary, the true vine. Right? We say that about her in the Agbeya, right? She carry the cluster of life, the true vine. She's right? She carry in herself the true joy. She carry Christ. She carry the Lord. Do you have the Lord? Do you have the Lord in your life? You'll be a joyful person. You give joy to everyone you meet. True joy. Like Saint Mary. Please, I beg all of you, the time is short. Days are evils. The days are evil and short. I came yesterday from Kenya. I took flight from Nairobi to Dubai. It was 5 hours. And the day before, yesterday also, I take flight and I reach here 9 o'clock in the morning, yesterday. In the evening, I noticed myself, my 2 feet swallowing. And I say, I am dying. Really? I said to myself, I am dying. I will not make it. I will not make it to here. And I said, what can I do if I die now in the airplane? I say, Lord, believe me, I prayed all the prayers. I finished the Agbeya, I recited and I say it again and again and again, and I kept reading the Bible. I say, God, I'm committing my life now in your hand. It's good to die in Emirates Airline. It's good airline. Believe me, I said to myself, my 2 feet, it was just big like an elephant. Believe it. I'm not supposed to come today. I went yesterday to the hospital. I say, give me something. I need to make my feet. I couldn't. I say, I'm young. What will happen to me? No, I can die. Thank God, it's okay today. But I'm telling you, a small things like that, it made me fearful. I was afraid yesterday, honest in front of God. Why? Why I was afraid? Because I was not ready. I'm Abuna, I'm still young. I'm a missionary priest in Africa. I travel from here to there. I say, God say, no, my friend, you can die now. Your life can finish now. Your wife and your family can take you today. I'll be buried here. I couldn't believe that I will make it, I'm telling you. I never experienced pain like that. But God gave me a chance. How many chances God gave to people? I don't know. Please, your life now, it's at hand. It is in your hand. Make fruits. Give Him your fruits. Start with your family, please. Start at home. Start with your wife. Love them. Start with your husband, with your children. Time is still there. Time is still there. God needs what? God needs only fruits. God needs fruits. God needs fruits. Please, bear fruit. Bear fruits. Amen. Glory be to God.